Hi guys, and welcome to day 23 of Elenum Music Online. Shoutouts today go to Zach for being as excited about the Marine Band as I am, to Payton for letting me use her Noteflight Duet as both my experiment and my example, and to Sergio and Gabby, who don't know it, but I just finished editing your videos into our performance video, so we are one step closer to concert day. Speaking of concert day, sectionals this week have gone really well. Being able to focus in for 30 minutes on one song has let us really polish up some detail stuff. And we're going to continue doing that. So today we've got 2 more song-specific sectionals. And then tomorrow I'll check in with each ensemble just to make sure you guys are still feeling comfortable. So sectionals and office hours for today. We're going to start with Moon Dance at 10 o'clock. Then we move to Happy at 10:30. And then office hours will be from 11 to 11:45. Today's goal is, as always, focusing on concert. So we're sticking with our traditional approach of 15 to 30 minutes of practice, making sure you journal as you go. On Tuesday, you chose a song that you were going to record. Tomorrow is recording day. So now check in with yourself. How are you? Are you close? Are you ready? Make sure you're paying attention to what are the specific details that are keeping you away from that 7 to 8 range and practicing those. We really want to start pushing those into that 7 to 8 recording range so that you can record your video and send those in. Remember, the last day to submit videos is May 12th. It sounds really far away, but tomorrow's May 1st. It's going to come up really fast. So practice and journal as you go. Nothing to turn in for that today. Just making sure that you're staying on top of things, letting me know if you have questions, coming to sectionals for extra help. We are almost there, just a couple more weeks until concert day. Some of you may have noticed that I'm starting to upload new music in bits and pieces. So for example, I added a violin part for Happy. I added a flute part for Hide and Seek. These are all optional songs. Remember, the goal is to focus on 2 or 3 songs. Make sure you're getting those really comfortable and recording those, then go on to extra stuff. So what I'm doing now is I'm uploading music by request. Let's say you are a trumpet player and you feel like you've got everything down, you've submitted 3 recordings, and now you're kind of ready for something new. Let me know what song you want. I'll create it and put it out there. But I'm only doing those by request because not everyone is going to be ready for all of them. So let me know if you want new music and don't feel pressured if you're not ready for it. For Noteflight, those of you that did not say yes to the survey, those of you that are not performing Noteflight, this next section is going to be specifically for them. So before I branch into Noteflight mode, I want everyone to take a look at this duet so you can kind of see what's coming. Those of you that submitted your final versions of your duet, you're on my spreadsheet. We're working on getting those performed for you. And this is kind of what you have to look forward to. So thank you again, Payton, for letting me use you as my example. And I give to you Payton's arrangement. Isn't that cool? So those of you who are not performing Noteflight are free to go ahead and practice. Those of you who are my performers for Noteflight, those stick around. I'm going to talk about how this is going to work. So the next step in our Noteflight arranging project is to get these performed. Originally, the whole goal here was that we were going to perform these in front of the class. So you would have written your duet, someone would get up in front of the class and perform it, and you'd get to hear it live. They would also then get to work with you and give you some feedback, which unfortunately not having our live class is not going to work exactly like I had hoped. So what we're doing instead is we are creating virtual performances together, just like we're doing for the concert. So what we're going to be doing for these virtual duet performances is you're going to have to connect with your performance partners. So take a look at that spreadsheet where you signed up for that song and see who you're performing with. Now, if there's an empty spot, maybe you recruit someone. Maybe you see, oh, we need an oboe player. I'm going to reach out to Hannah and Kira and see if they want to play with me. So do some recruiting if you're missing people. But if your duet is full and you have all the people who need to perform, reach out to each other. Start a conversation. Who in your group is comfortable putting videos together? Who's comfortable with iMovie? Who is familiar with apps that let this work, where you can put the two videos together on top of each other? If you know that there's someone in your group who can do that, awesome. They get to be the last person to record. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna record the song. If it's on Noteflight and you wanna play along, make sure you have headphones in. If you're recording just on your own watching the music, you don't need headphones. But the video, the only thing we wanna hear is you. Once you have that video, send it to your group mate. You can text it to them, you can email it to them, you can Google Drive, upload, share that whole thing with them. However you get that video to them is up to you guys. The last person to record should be the person who is going to put the videos together. So let's say you're awesome at iMovie, you're the last person to record, put your headphones in, play your part along with your duet partner, and then throw those videos into iMovie and splice them together so that it puts the whole duet together into one performance. I've looked everywhere for apps that will work across all platforms, and unfortunately I haven't found like the perfect fit. So some of the apps that I've found that work well, on Android, there's one called Acapella Maker. That one can work really well. On iPhone, Acapella is probably the best app that's out there, and you can do collaborations where you can actually record through the app and not have to send the video to each other. There's a program called Soundtrap that is pretty good, and they're doing free trials right now. Smule, I've heard, is good. I have not used it. I believe it is a paid app, but if you have Smule, I believe that one will work. I know iMovie will work. I know Windows Movie Maker will work. Any sort of video editing platform that you have on your computer will work. So play around with that. If no one in your group is comfortable with that part of the duet, then let me know and I'll work with your group to figure out how we're going to get those put together. You don't have to finish your recordings today. That's not the goal. Today, the goal is to connect with your group mates and start planning this out. We want to get all of these duets performed by the end of the school year. And there's a lot of duets if you saw on that spreadsheet. So those of you who signed up for multiple performances, thank you for that. If you are in a performance with me, I will be the last person to record, so you can send me all those videos individually as you finish them. I guess that's really all I've got for now. So goal for today on Noteflight is connect with your performance partners, figure out who is going to be the video editor and who's going to record last, whether they're going to put it into an app or video editing software on their computer. And when you're ready, record that duet, making sure all we hear is you, so using headphones as needed. Once it's recorded, go ahead and share it out. You can share it on social media, tag at RVMS Music. You can email it to me and I'll share it out as the music department. But make sure that your arranger gets to see it and that I get to see it. We want to see what these duets sound like in real life rather than just being played by Noteflight. So that's the goal. The hard part of the project was writing it, but now with this whole online learning thing, we've got to figure out how we're going to do the performances. So thank you, all of you, for being willing to be part of this. Please let me know if you have questions, and I am happy to help you through it. Recruit people to fill your empty slots in your performances, and that's all I got. Let me know if you have questions. I will talk to you guys later.